It's 28th of January. It's been almost like 5 months since I last even bothered making a video. But anyways, today I'll be breaking down one of my recent videos. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll link it down below. It's basically making an entire song out of just a microwave oven, using the doors and the notification sounds, everything in existence. But yeah, just I'll give a quick snippet. Okay, so the video kind of basically goes like the same way around. Yeah, let's just get into the production breakdown. Okay, so now that we are in Ableton, let's just see the music production breakdown of it. You know, first, if we identify the samples, like, see, hello, this is just for intro. Mm, the opening of the door just basically becomes a kick. After that, this becomes the snare, the closing of the door, and few clicks like this become the hi-hats, which I will tell you afterwards. And the oven running becomes the bass sound, and the beep sound becomes the main melody, as you can see. So if we go into the music production, like making the actual song, the song just starts out with this. No, the dry signal sounds basically you cannot even hear it. Like, see, you can hardly hear it, but adding some delay just made it like sound really, really mysterious kind of. No, it sounds plain and boring, but if you add the delay, like, I'm also kind of automating the dry and wet knob here. Mm, 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 mm. And what do we have next? What do we have next? This is kind of a transition I grab, but cannot even hear it. Why is it even there? Mm-mm-mm. And then we have the kick. Might say this is not the real kick what we are hearing in the song, but I cheated. I cheated my way out. See, that's why I named it cheat kicks. That's basically a kick sample that I grabbed, but I had no other options either, bro. See, like, do you hear that? Could not even hear that from a mobile phone. Here comes the fun part. This is the snare that I made from the closing of the door. See, it did not have that reverb before, but if I take it, it just sounds plain and dry. See, the fuck is wrong with this? Yeah. So if we add some reverb, now also there is an automation of the dry wet knob, so it sometimes gets added and just taken back. Yes. So we now go to the second part where the hi-hats are introduced. The hi-hats are just basically me pressing the button and the actual click sound, not the beep sound, it's the actual click sound. So you can hear that. I'll just vary the length like this. These ones are short. What the fuck? It kind of gives the groove, and it goes on like the same thing. And now we have a repetition. This is also a variation, and the other half, you see, there's a pitch variation. Mm-mm-mm. And yes, what do we have next? We have the most interesting and the most good sounding part of the whole song, the bass. The bass basically was made from the oven running. Yeah, and there's so much processing going on in this, but let me just break it down for you. First, just let me group it, and you can see the before and after. So before it was like this. Can you even hear it? I cannot. Mm-mm. Then if we turn on the processing, this becomes a beast of a bass. Mostly the most power coming is from the amps. So if we turn this both off, it sounds cannot, yeah, I can kind of hear it, but it does not have that power. So yes, if we add the amp, you see it has that oomph in it. If we add the second amp, it has even more oomph. And then I, use the aggressive bass preset on pre 1973. It's just a standard EQ I grabbed. And I did not grab it, but yeah, I got it with my interface. So before that, after that, kind of add some few harmonics. Does not add harmonics, man. EQs don't add harmonics. They just boost the frequencies. Just a little bit of saturation. If I could add even more, it wouldn't do much harm because it's basically going to the compressor. So it isn't that big of a deal. But I kind of thought like it would harm the high ends of the song, so I just basically EQ'd it. Yeah, if we see without the EQ, it's like kind of getting in the way of the hi-hats, and after EQ, the high end is kind of compressed right now. And yeah, there is some pattern variations. Like first, we do not introduce the bass that much because we kind of want to keep it for the next half. And here there is a change in the pattern. This is kind of a cool feel. Yes, this is kind of a cool feel. Kind of gives it a glitchy feel. It is also accompanied with the change in the pattern of the hi-hats. So you can see the both kind of syncopating each other. And now that we are in the build-up part, what do we have? What do we have? Yes. We have the pitch variation, the pitch rise that is creating the riser that we are witnessing here. I just basically automated the pitch shifters, semitones. Like you can see, it's rising in pitch and basically just going down in pitch. So it kind of takes some tension and then gives it back. So yes. And introducing the drops here, we have the full on reverb tailed impact. This was just a small grain of noise, but the reverb does base most of the carrying part. Like see, just a click, you wouldn't even hear it on your phone, but like just add this reverb, bro. Makes a whole lot of difference. And what do we have? What do we have in the drop? The only thing changes here is we get introduced to the main melody, which is the beep beep beep. Like it is a duplicate of the same sound that we used above, but kind of in a different pitch. It is in the Phrygian scale, so it kind of gives a dark tone, and we have used the delay tape. Okay. This delay like is magic, gives a whole lot of tone and lot of space. And also I also just cut out some low and for the bass to come in. And yes, the bass pattern changes. Like first it was like this, it's like this, and this become almost feels like a engine is rowing on your ears, but it is being done by this KHA's Transgate. Yes, if we no before that, and I have two of them. Yes. So yes, just keeps on running like that. But if I turn on that, it gives that runner feel. Like that's why I named it Base Runner. Yes, so there are many patterns you can play with. Like let's just not play with it right now. The song is already being done. Then what do we have next? Yes, we have this feel right here. Yes, see, it kind of matches with the dark tone we have going on here with the song. Yes, this. See, this is also click, but no, when you press the button, it also gives that beep sound. So both are combined here right now. And also the pitch variation is being done by the master pitch automation. Like see, it is just being scaled up by just a semitone, so it lies in the scale. We don't want to go out of the scale as of now, but yes. And what do we have next? What do we have next? Yes, this song basically goes on for the same duration as this half, and we have basically the same elements we had before in the first half of the drop. There's this transition going on with the clicks, and if we solo it out, it just becomes an uplifter. See, first you can basically you cannot hear it, and see it rising, then it again rises. Yeah, these are just clicks that I grabbed from these samples that I recorded. See. And what are we doing in here? Yes, we are automating the gain of the tick 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 sound. So yeah, so we can get a riser out of it, lifter, and what do we have next? Yeah, as I said, the song goes on for the same thing, and then in the last half of the last half, so it's like the last 25% song rises in its pitch. Like see, it's the same pitch automation that we used before. See, yes, but give it kind of an outro. I use the same clicks tick 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 that we used in the field before, like these clicks, and again did some pitch automation, so it kind of decreases in its pitch, so we get this kind of downlifter. See, and I just put click here so I can phase out my logo here. And yes, that's basically it. I try to kind of really keep it simple, because if we add more of audio elements, it's kind of hard to introduce those elements in a video format. I had done this kind of stuff previously and it worked out just fine. This is just a continuation to that. Yes, the support has been really good. Kind of really motivates me to do some stuff again. Maybe you have some suggestions. Just drop some suggestions in the comments. I know this video is just unedited, raw. I don't care either. Yes, if you are still watching, you're my man. Okay. Yeah, just end this video. Bye bye.